After Thailand stopped letting you apply the Test and Go program and also Sandbox program, you probably have so many questions about right now, what next? Can I come to Thailand? What about Thailand Pass? Can I do it? Will I get an approve? Anything like that. I have an information about this question in this video. If you want to know about this, please watch until the end. สวัสดีค่ะ It's me Teya Suchira. If you want to know more about Thailand, please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you will not miss anything about my country. After you know about Test and Go program and also Sandbox program, is right now how to say, is temporarily closed. It's not like permanent closed. They're not going to cancel this scheme, but they just because of the Omicron virus is here in Thailand already, and it seems like it's spread very fast. So that is why we have to see how it's going to be like. And again, as I mentioned to you yesterday, that they're going to temporarily close from yesterday until the 4th of January. And after the 4th of January, they're going to talk about this again, that what it's going to be like. Would they be still keep closing to let anybody to apply? I have an update with you. I believe that many of you get so confused what to do right now. How about anyone who already got Thailand Pass? Can you travel here? So today I'm going to tell you about the direction of the traveling in Thailand after this happened yesterday. First of all, I want to tell you again that if any of you have Thailand Pass in your hand, if you already got approved, you are allowed to come to travel Thailand. I still confirm. If you have heard from anyone that Thailand Pass is only allow anybody who travel Thailand only on the 10th of January, that is at the moment is not true. Just want you to make sure that you understand Thailand's behavior about giving news to people in public, that each person who are able to give an interview to mass to all the media, a problem is each person, they don't talk to each other. So one person say this, another one say that, and another one say this. So that is why you probably have heard from different sources of the news. And also myself, I've heard from the news when they mention about the Prime Minister. That is why I don't mention about the 10th of the... Victor want to say hi to you. He's so cute. He's so cute. So I also have heard about the news of the 10th of January. But after I checked the news with the Ministry of the Foreign Affairs, they don't mention about the Thailand Pass will be able to apply for only a person who wants to travel until the 10th of January. They don't say anything like that. Yesterday, I tried my best, and also Stella and everyone in our team, we try our best to apply Thailand Pass for you guys. It's just because yesterday it was the last day to let you to apply Thailand Pass until the midnight. But Thailand Pass never mentioned that we are not allowed to apply Thailand Pass if you are traveling after the 10th of January. So I am quite rely on what the Ministry of Foreign Affairs mentioned about it. So I'm quite confident that any of you who travel after the 10th of January, you also will be able to travel here. So I don't think you have to worry about that much, because think about it, like it would be even more complicated. So right now it's already complicated about how to get you in because you already applied Test and Go. And how about other people who traveling after the 10th of January? If they already paid for everything, it's kind of, I disagree if it's that true. So please don't worry. If you already got Thailand Pass, you can come at any time. So you can keep coming with that kind of program. For example, if you apply to come as Test and Go, you can come to stay at Test and Go, which it means that you only do a quarantine for 1 day, and after that you can travel anywhere else. As the Sandbox, if you apply to quarantine at Pattaya or Bangkok, you can do that. But right now, if any of you who haven't applied Thailand Pass yet, but you want to come here, you can't apply as Test and Go yet, at least not yet. You may want to wait. If you hope to come here and you're not in a rush, I highly recommend you to wait until after the 4th of January. Let's see how they're going to make a decision. Just in case if they decide like, okay, we don't feel safe at all, we still don't feel safe, so let's continue stop having people to come as Test and Go, not yet. So at least if you know by that day, you could make a decision for the further plan that if you are coming to Thailand by another type of program or not. It's just because Thailand don't close the country. We only have less choice for you to enter Thailand. And then it seems like we get back to the old day like the last year when we start to open the country. But for any of you who already got Thailand Pass, and if you're traveling here after the 24th of December, from that day, after the midnight of 24th of December, anybody who come to Thailand, you have to do RT-PCR test for 2 times. From before, when you enter Test and Go program, you are required... Oh my God, soda! From before the Test and Go program, they request you to do RT-PCR test for 1 time when you arrive the country. And after that, you have to do antigen test after you leave the hotel. But the new rule after 24th of December, they not allow you to do ATK COVID test anymore because it's not good enough. They request you to do the second of RT-PCR test to just make sure that you are safe from Omicron virus. But the cost of the RT-PCR test, you don't have to worry because the Thai government is going to take care of this cost. So when you already paid for the cost of Test and Go and everything, you don't have any extra cost anymore. You just come and travel here. Only one thing you have to help Thailand is that you have to do RT-PCR test for the second time. How can you do that? Well, they're going to develop the application, which is หมอชนะ application, the one that you have to download it. I heard that is a little bit a problem. It's always error. Just like me, I always error. Same as the หมอชนะ application. So usually by the plan, after you have the first negative of the COVID-19 by RT-PCR, after that, day 6, they're going to give you notification on the หมอชนะ application to just tell you where to go to do RT-PCR test nearby the area where you are at. For example, like if you travel somewhere, the application is going to tell you where you should go to do RT-PCR test, and you don't have to pay. That is a good thing. But in case you are not at the location where you are informed to do RT-PCR test, and also you are willing to pay the cost of RT-PCR test by yourself and not following the application, that is okay too. The point is, the government wants every tourist to do 2 times of RT-PCR test. That is all. Okay, so SMS Sandbox as well. Sandbox, you also have to do 2 times of the RT-PCR test as well. So from now, when they stop letting you to apply Thailand Pass at the moment, and if you feel like, I want to come to Thailand, you are still able to come to Thailand, but we have only 2 choices for you to travel to Thailand at the moment. First choice is you have to apply as Phuket Sandbox. Only one destination you can enter Thailand, and that is the easiest one, which is in Phuket. No more Bangkok and no more Pattaya. So why they have to get back to Phuket, like only Phuket Sandbox? Why not Koh Samui? Why not Bangkok? Why not Pattaya? It's just because of the location, geography of Phuket. It's just only like an island, so it's very easy to just let like a limit area for the tourists to stay until the RT-PCR test result turn negative for 2 times, and then they can let you go and travel anywhere you want as same as before. So if you are willing to come to Phuket, you have to stay at Pass as part of Phuket Sandbox for 7 days. And after 7 days, you can travel anywhere in Thailand. In case you don't remember about how it is like with the Phuket Sandbox, it means that when you arrive the airport, you will do RT-PCR test right there at the airport in Phuket. And after that, you're going to be picked up by the SHA Plus taxi to take you to the hotel. And after that, you have to stay inside the hotel, not allowed to go out until you hear the result of the first COVID-19 test. If you get negative of COVID-19, after that, you can be free travel anywhere in Phuket. And then you have to do the second of the RT-PCR test. And after that, if you are negative, you can go. So it means that it's still like freedom. You don't have to stay in a hotel for every day. You can go out, and that is quite a good idea as well. That is not too bad. And the second one is that you can come to Phuket or Bangkok as the quarantine. So the quarantine means that you may have to stay in a hotel for 10 days in case you have the wrong vaccine, which is not part of the vaccination that Thailand requests you, or 2, you haven't got vaccinated yet. So you have to stay as part of the quarantine for 14 days in case you haven't got vaccinated yet. And that is like the choice for right now. But if you're not in a hurry, you want to come here, and you're not in a hurry, you don't need to come here, and you don't feel like you want to come as part of Phuket Sandbox, another choice for you is just wait for the news. Just wait and see what they're going to do after next year. Just only a few more days. And this is what I heard from the, how to say in English? He's like, I'm sorry, I don't remember. He's just like a shaman of the ministry. He's just like a shaman of the Tourism Authority of Thailand. Today in a meeting, he say, just a few more days. Right now, from today, I really want everyone to just support each other. What is a mistake, what need help, you just have to do your best to just protect not to have Omicron in our country. At least it's not too bad. After that, we're going to see, and if it seems like it's going to be okay, in the future, we're going to have our tourists come back, and our system is going to be back to normal. So you have to give us time. Like I don't think it's going to be like this all the time, unless we have too many new cases of Omicron in Thailand. Today I heard the news that some tourists who came here as pass and some tourists who came here as test and go program, first day that he did RT-PCR test in a hotel, he didn't wait until he hear the result of the negative COVID-19, but he ran away from the hotel and just go to the island. And that is, we found later that he catch COVID-19. It was the positive test. And then the police have to search him because he has COVID-19. This kind of case, it makes me upset that it could be two opinion from local Thai people. Some Thai people who don't care about tourism. For example, like my mother, she sees planting the water. She doesn't care about tourism because she just works in a farm. Yeah, so for the farmer, for example, Thai farmers, they're probably not quite happy to know that the tourists come to Thailand, they catch COVID-19, and they ran away to somewhere else just because of they want to have fun. That one, I think some group of people will not be happy to know about it. But another group of people who just have to rely on the tourism business may have to be more careful, like how to have this problem less happening in our business. So that is why I really hope that we don't have a lot here. I mean, in our country itself, we got a lot of naughty Thai people already, like catch COVID-19, also run away from the hospital as well. That's what I heard as well. But when people travel Thailand, I would love to get more respect to our country just because of we let you come here to travel, so why not just respect the rule whatever we have. And it doesn't seem like so difficult to just do only 1 day quarantine while you have to run away and then you catch COVID-19. That is a little bit upset news, to be honest. But anyway, hopefully it will not happen with us again. At least any of you guys who follow my channel, I'm sure you're very kind. You're not gonna do it, right? Anyway, so I hope that you can get some idea about the traveling Thailand by this time. And also another things about the Thailand Pass. Many of you got a question about you already applied Thailand Pass before. I mean, like you are still waiting for hearing the approval of the Thailand Pass, and you are worried that you would be rejected. Please don't worry. When you hear about Thailand Pass is going to reject you, it doesn't mean like reject. No, go. Not like that. Reject sounds to be a little bit quite strong, but reject for Thailand Pass is just like they can't approve you immediately. They only reject you to ask you to give them more documents, the right one, the clear picture one, or anything like that. And after you give more information that the Thailand Pass office requests you, they're going to approve for you. And also some of you are worried like, oh my God, I'm coming to Thailand soon, I haven't gotten approved yet. Something like that. Please don't be upset. How can I say that? Don't be upset. You don't travel. Teya, you don't understand. I know that what you're saying, right? Well, what I want to say is that right now, Thailand Pass, they say like, especially last night, it was like a bomb. Hard work for them because everyone know about like, oh my God, it's going to close by midnight. So a lot of people apply at the same time. So at the moment, I believe we got a lot of Thailand Pass application since last night, so they have to take some time. It's not just like automatically approval. Like last night, some of our customers that we apply already got approved this morning. So it means that it will not take so long time if your information and document is complete. So don't worry, be happy, everything is going to be all right. Anyway, if you have any question, you are more than welcome to write email to me. And if you feel like this information make you a bit more relaxed, please give me a thumb up, like relaxing thumb up. And if you feel like it's useful, please share to your friends. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. And also, this channel is not a new channel. I already thought like, oh my God, it's so good. I'm going to starting to do information about traveling Thailand. Again, Omicron. So seems like I have to search for news and tell you. So I hope you understand like I still have no time to put all the information about Thailand yet because this news is more important. And also, if you feel like you appreciate it with information that I have for you today, you feel like you want to support my channel, you want to buy me a coffee, you can have a look in description how to buy me a coffee. And for today, thank you so much for watching until the end. I'll see you next time very soon. สวัสดีค่ะ